Oh goodness, here we go. Welcome, guys. Oh shit. I'm a tired boy, so I'm gonna need you guys to wake me up a little bit. Me and my wife had a date night last night. Went to see a show. Went to see one of my favorite bands, Slaughter Beach Dog. They played at a brewery downtown Jacksonville, and we're old fucks. And we felt even older at this show. It was just us, and the losing end of. I'm almost 40, and just a bunch of kids there, and probably their early 20s. It made me feel youthful. It made me, I don't know, just remember the days of going to shows with my buddies and seeing a bunch of bands. That's like all we did in high school was just follow bands, listen to tunes, and it just, I don't know, it brought me back. It made me happy to see like groups of kids still doing that, But welcome, guys. Needless to say, I'm tired as shit. I don't get much sleep in anyway, with the job and with life and a puppy and a kid and just shit in general. But welcome, guys. He's alive. Great to hear from you again, man. What's up, Sam? Yeah, just life. I'm not very active on here. That's how it goes. My favorite grunge band? Oh, I don't know, Timothy. What's up, Timothy? Of all time? I mean, just growing up, I listened to so much Nirvana and Pearl Jam, even like Silverchair, shit like that. I probably couldn't pick a favorite. Yeah. What's up, Cisco? You excited for the new Nosferatu movie? I'll probably end up seeing it. It's not really on my radar. When's it come out? Nosferatu 2024. Oh yeah, that's right. Bill Skarsgård's playing. December. It comes out Christmas Day. I'm sure I'll end up seeing it. I'm not a big I don't really get excited for horror movies or things like that. I'm more curious about this one just because, I don't know, the history. There's been multiple Nosferatu movies? I didn't realize that. I thought it was like are they just kind of like Tubi originals that use the name? Possibly. I'll end up seeing it, I'm sure. But I can't even tell you the last scary movie that I watched was. It's very rare that we watch anything like that. We usually have big ambitions to watch like a horror movie around Halloween, and we usually just end up watching the same shit we always watch every year. Usually Beetlejuice, Rocky Horror, 28 Days Later, the original Halloween, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Those are kind of the 5 that we go in rotation, around the Halloween season. Those are usually the 5 that we watch. It's kind of like Christmas, right? We all have our 5 or so Christmas movies that we watch and probably watch multiple times during the season. But yeah, I don't get excited for any new horror movie. They really don't do anything, especially like supernatural shit. I don't know, like a creepy little girl with long hair walking, doing like a yoga pose on the ceiling doesn't scare me at all. Spooky ghost shit doesn't scare me at all. I don't like exorcism stuff. It seems so silly to me. Like that kind of shit in movies is just so dumb to me. I don't know. But that's just me. What's up, Stuart? Have you played Outlaws yet? I've only played like 45 minutes of it when it first came out. I haven't touched it since. I got a free copy. I haven't done anything with it other than 45 minutes. Yeah. Just even then I haven't played it, really. I haven't really played much of anything lately. I canceled my Fallout 76 first whatever thing it's called. Like there's a premium subscription you can do. I had that for 4 months, really enjoyed my time, canceled that, and I really haven't played anything since. you know. Did I like it? I haven't played it enough to tell you the truth. Like, when it first came out, our puppy was like 5 weeks old, 6 weeks old, and I tried to play 45 or a little bit of Outlaws while this new puppy was running around my room, and I was just kind of more watching her and making her sure she didn't shit and piss on my floor than actually paying attention to the story. So I can't tell you if I liked it or not. But yeah. It's one of those things, like, I've heard people say really good things about it. I've heard people say really bad things about it, and the truth is usually somewhere in the middle, right? But I haven't really played enough to have any kind of opinion, you know? What's up, fat man? The Thing and Alien are good sci-fi horror thrillers. Yeah, absolutely, Rich. That's more, if I'm gonna go towards like something scary and spooky, I would rather lean into the sci-fi element as well. You know, even like what's it called? Event Horizon or Sunshine. You know, Sunshine is I love that movie. I don't like the scary horror elements at the end of it. I think it's a better movie if it didn't have that. I just didn't feel like that was necessary. It kind of like went in a direction that I thought was the complete opposite of what this beautiful movie was all about. And I don't know. But despite me not liking like the last 25% of the movie, I think it's a great sci-fi flick. Beautiful soundtrack, great visuals. But yeah, I would rather see something like that, like sci-fi horror, than, you know, oh goodness, this person is possessed by a demon. Gotta get Russell Crowe to exorcise it out. Is that the correct term? Exorcise it out? Who said that? Rich the Swag Lord. You seen the new Aliens yet? Yeah, I saw it opening night with my buddy. We saw it. I enjoyed myself. You know, I didn't feel like it was anything crazy, not all that original, but I thought the cast was great, and I enjoyed my time, I'll say that. I thought the guy who played the android, Andy, was that his name? Andy the android? I loved that character, man. He did such a great job. But yeah. Swish, thank you so much for the first Super Chat Chum Sport of the stream. Swish says, hey, Greedo, hope all's well. Coolest thing ever. I'm being paid to work on a skiing game. It's a licensed game for a rapper. Can't wait to show more. Interesting. I'm being paid to work on a skiing game. Like ski, like slaloms? Like snow skiing? Is that what I'm... I mean, that sounds fun. Like snow skiing. Or water skiing. Has there ever been a water skiing video game? I can't think of a single water skiing video game. Water skiing video game. Downhill snow skiing. That's awesome. All right, that's fun. I'm trying to think of any like downhill or like snow skiing games that I've played. Obviously like 1080. Ricky Winterborn, but that was all snowboarding. It's like the old SS. Oh, okay, nice. Alpine. What's up, Vince? Alpine Racer. Do you guys remember Ski Free? Ski Free. Is that? Yeah, Ski Free. You guys remember Ski Free? Are you old enough to know Ski Free? The PC game that came out in 1991. I believe it came as freeware on your Windows machine or whatever the fuck was out then. Microsoft Internet Entertainment Pack 3 for Windows 3.0 in October of 1991. Ski Free, the big Yeti or bear or whatever the hell that is that chases you. Oh, how far we've come. That sounds fun. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself there, Swish. Yeah, whenever you can reveal something, I'd love to find out what the project is. Those kind of games are so fun, man. Like, I used to love 1080 and I mean, I still have it. I still have the cartridge. I still have my N64. They're like, I love Tony Hawk and stuff like that, but there is something fun about those just linear, like, X Games style racing game. Like there was an X Games racing game like that where you could be on rollerblades or skateboard or a bike and stuff like that. There was one, it might have been called Road Rash, 1991 video game. Let me see, is this right? Yeah, Road Rash. There's one called Road Rash game. Is that the one I'm thinking of, though? Yeah, Road Rash. I mean, it's a motorcycle game and you're racing on a linear course, but I just remember you could, like, kick people off of their motorcycles or hit them with pipes and chains. Good times. Fun stuff. Anyway. Cheers. I appreciate that, Swish. Deadpool Bot and Gamer Dude, thank you guys so much for the support. Deadpool Bot says, want to see something scary, look up Fleece Johnson. What is this? Do I need to go into incognito mode? Let's see. Is anybody talking about this? Fleece is the reason I obey the laws and never want to wake up in prison. Okay. All right. It's a predicted Google thing, so. Is this like a scared straight thing? Alright, I'll have to look at Alright, I'll have to look into this a little more. I don't know what the hell I'm looking at. But I will keep this up, Deadpool, and maybe at the end of this stream I'll read a little bit. Should I? Alright. Scared. Okay, yeah, alright. Wonder what Greedo thinks of the show 911. Shit, man, I've never really watched it. There's one of the stations that I work at, like they have cops on all day. I don't get it. I don't understand why you would want to sit there and watch it. Especially like things are just so goddamn like routine. It just, I don't know. No, I have no desire to watch stuff like that, Batmav, just because it's what I do, and why would I want to watch shows about what I do? You know what I mean? No desire. Now, training videos and stuff like that, things like that, that give you, new perspectives on how to do things. Yeah, sure, but not like, I'm not going to watch 911. Anyway. Gamer Dude, thank you so much for the silent support there. I appreciate that. I don't know if you meant to type a little message there, or maybe the system doesn't let you, but if you did, I'll keep an eye on the chat. If you didn't, I appreciate the silent support.
I find a lot of the time animated films are some of the best written movies. I wonder why that is. Monster House, 2006, thumbs up, thumbs up. Anyway, I had apple pie for the first time in a year.
There you go, Vince. Good. Malcolm and Vince, thank you guys so much for the channel support. Just give me one sec. I thought I just saw somebody type something. Alexander. Okay, do you plan to play the PS2 Wii versions of The Force Unleashed? Do you plan to play? I read that and I was like, what? I'm trying to figure this out. The Force Unleashed. Do I plan to play the PS2 or Wii versions? I don't really understand. Because I played it. Is there something special about the PS2 and Wii versions? No, the only time I've ever played The Force Unleashed was on the PC, actually. I never really had a console from like, really shit, man. I had a Dreamcast, and then I didn't have a console until I had a PS3, and I bought that for the Blu-ray player, basically. So like, there was a bunch of games that I've always been primarily a PC gamer, so I never really got to play things like Bounty Hunter or The Force Unleashed when it first came out. A bunch of games that were console exclusive, just because I've always been, literally since we got our first computer and I was playing Duke Nukem 3D and Doom and Hexen and all those, and all those games, the first Diablo, ever since I just discovered the magic of PC gaming and the connectivity that it has with playing against or with people from all over the world. That wasn't available basically in the mid 90s on a console, but it was on the PC. And I have such a vivid memory of playing the first Diablo. I had dabbled in landing Duke Nukem 3D and Doom and stuff like that with neighbors. But when the first Diablo came out, I connected to Battle.net and played online with people. It was just fucking mind-blowing, man. It completely blew my mind. So yeah, I've always been a PC gamer. Anyway. Malcolm, thank you so much, and Vince, I appreciate it. Let me take a quick sip here. Malcolm says, "Hey HG, hope all is well. Are there any common misconceptions about your job, or on the other hand, any cliches that are true?" Misconceptions. Oh, I don't know. What are some stereotypes about my job? That's a good question. There's cliches that are true, like messing with people or rookie, hazing and stuff like that, and good fun, right? Or just giving one another shit and talking shit all day. That's all we do. It's just 24 hours shift, and all we do is belittle one another. Because we like each other. If you're not talking shit, if you're not belittling one another, you don't really. That means you don't like each other. Good crews are always just talking shit among one another, if that makes sense. So that I guess that's a cliche, dumping buckets of water and flowering rookies and stuff. So that's a cliche that's definitely true. But misconceptions, I really don't know. I really don't know what are some things that people think we do that aren't true. That's a good question, though. Mustaches is definitely a thing. I got one. Smoked meats, cliche maybe at a fire station. We smoke a lot of meats, ribs and pork butt, brisket and stuff like that. We eat big and eat hearty, and we work out and we run and we exercise and we train and we study, and then we also after dinner we all plop our asses down in a recliner and watch a movie or some bullshit on TV. It's fun. I guess my wife can hear me. People think that you're always fighting fire or there's always an emergency. No. She texted me and she said that you fight fires every day. No, not at all. You go in spurts. It's there's multiple shifts, so you could go months, it's 6 months without having an actual structure fire. So yeah, it's just the luck of the draw, There's been times where, you get a bunch of them in a row, and then there's been months and months and months where you don't get any. And also, whenever you see an ambulance or a fire truck barreling down the street with their lights and sirens going, and they're burning rubber. Not every time it's a real emergency. Sometimes it's just I don't know, somebody just doesn't feel good, and for whatever reason, lights and sirens all the way, blaring, going 70 miles an hour. Not everything that we go to is an emergency. most of the time it's not. Yeah. You get very, there's a lot of routine to it. Yeah, 24 hours on, 48 hours off. Which I like, because, like, I go into work. Let's say I get to work at like 6:30 in the morning, which I usually do. And then I'm there all day until about 7 in the morning the next day. And then I go home for 2 days. So I like the schedule. I get, basically every day that I work is a weekend. It's nice. But yeah. Anyway, cool question. Vince, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support as well. Vince says, I find a lot of the time animated films are some of the best written movies. I wonder why that is. Monster House 2006. Anyway, I had apple pie for the first time in a year. Life is good. Monster House. What is Monster House? Oh, cool. I've never heard of this, Vince. I don't think so. Oh man, maybe this is one that we could watch as a family. No adults believe 3 youths. Assertion that a neighboring residence is a living creature that means them harm. With Halloween approaching, the trio must find a way to destroy the structure before innocent trick-or-treaters meet ghastly ends. Nice, alright, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. The last animated movie that I went to was Transformers 1. For whatever reason, dude, my daughter, she's not a movie girl. She doesn't really like movies that much. She likes going to the movies, and I think it's more about the candy and popcorn and shit. She does enjoy going to the movies, but she has never been more adamant about wanting to see a movie than Transformers 1. Like months and months and months and months ago, whenever the first trailer came out and she saw it on TV, she immediately said she wanted to see it. And every single time she saw it, or she would mention wanting to see it, I'm like, really? Okay, yeah, of course I'll take you to go see it. But it was just so surprising. Like, out of all the other, animated movies or whatever there is, the one that she really, really, really wanted to see was Transformers 1. And we saw it. I took her the other day when she got off school, or out of school, and she enjoyed it. I think there was a lot going on, and I think it was a little hard to follow for her. Afterwards, she's 6 years old, and afterwards she was like, "What was that even about?" And I tried to explain it to her. I was like, I did my best to explain it to her, and at the end, I was like, I guess it's kind of like that movie Wish, where that king was hiding. I don't want to spoil anything for anybody. I won't spoil anything for anybody that hasn't seen it yet. But I kind of put it into an analogy of the Disney movie Wish, because there's kind of a similar thing going on with power structures there and whatnot. I try to kind of put it in those terms, but yeah, I don't know, man. A lot of the times, animated movies seem more focused on simple stories. Even like Mutant Mayhem, the Ninja Turtle movie, right? I don't know. Maybe there's something more. There's something that is a little more simple in storytelling and animation, and I think that's for the better. But I don't know. That's not always the case, but that's something that I've observed. I don't know. Dude, Mutant Mayhem is like one of the best movies I've seen in so long. It's one of the most memorable movies that I've seen in so long. I absolutely loved it. And that's an animated one, right? So, and apple pie is delicious. Apple pie with some ice cream on top. Nuke it for a couple seconds in the microwave, and then toss some ice cream on top. Let it, that hot cold mixture. It's delicious, man. But I appreciate that, Vince. Cheers. All right, so I'm gonna save Monster House here. I think that'd be a really good movie to watch with the kid. Yeah, I never got into Transformers either. I just, it was always there, but like, and I feel like I was the perfect age for it. I was born in '86. I grew up in the '90s, and I feel like Transformers, I was like the perfect age for it. But it never appealed to me, like ever. I don't know why. The Dark Side with Love, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. You said, hey Greedo, the spooky season is here. Have you seen any good horror movies lately? Is there any other scary Star Wars outside of Death Troopers? I'm not one to really watch a lot of horror movies. I don't get into like the paranormal shit. I find all that stuff really goofy, or like exorcism stuff. That does nothing for me. I don't mind like a silly slasher, or a zombie movie. I like zombie movies because I don't know. Sometimes they're just fun. But no, I don't really go out of my way to watch horror movies. We have like the same horror movies that we watch every year. It's kind of like Christmas, right? Where during Christmas you probably watch Christmas Vacation, or A Christmas Story, or Nightmare Before Christmas, or The Santa Claus, right? You got your core movies, Jingle All the Way, that you watch. It's kind of like that with us for Halloween too. We got Rocky Horror, Beetlejuice, the original Halloween. My wife really likes Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Maybe 28 Days Later, Dawn of the Dead, the original Dawn of the Dead. Yeah. But I can't tell you the last horror movie that I've watched. I mean, last year we watched one of the new Halloween movies where Jamie Lee Curtis was back. I don't even remember it. I just remember that we watched it. I have like no memory of what happened in it. Yeah, there really no. I guess Alien Romulus you might consider a good horror movie. I enjoyed myself. I if you're looking for a good, scary, suspenseful, good, fun sci-fi horror movie to go to, and you haven't seen it already, it's probably a good flick to watch around this time of the year, But we started watching at the station. We started watching what is it called? Something with the Devil, Night with the Devil, or like Night with the Devil. It was like about a talk show. Late Night with the Devil. Yeah, we started watching that, and we got like 30 minutes in, and I was pretty intrigued. I was like, okay, this is different. I kind of like this. And then guess what happened? We got a call, and we didn't get back to the station till late, and I was like, God damn it, I guess I'm never going to watch this movie. And I haven't. That's been like a month now. But yeah. Any other scary Star Wars outside of Death Troopers? I really don't know. If there is, I'm not familiar with it. I never read Death Troopers either. The concept of it always seemed a little silly to me, which I mean, yeah, duh, right? It's pretty silly. And maybe it's not as silly as I'm thinking it is. Maybe it's a lot more subtle and subdued and not just flat out zombies and Star Wars. Or maybe that's exactly what it is. I have no idea. I've never read it. I can picture the cover. I remember I worked at a bookstore in like 2011. I remember stocking the shelves and putting it on there. But I never read it. Anyway, if you guys have like Dark Side with Love, if you guys have any suggestions of horror movies to watch that maybe I missed or haven't seen or you think I would enjoy, please, I'm all ears, man. I'd love to watch something new that might appeal to me. Oh, I did watch I saw the TV Glow, I think that's what it's called. I'm not gonna say that I really enjoyed it. What I enjoyed was the atmosphere of it. It was a good like atmospheric movie, if that makes sense. Like I liked the tone of it. I really like the atmosphere of the movie, but it's one that really won't stick with me, I don't think. I just now remembered that I watched it. But yeah, anyway. George Hammond, thank you so much for the super chat as well. Hello there. I recently went to a pub and had cheeseburger spring rolls. The filling is beef and melted cheese, served with a side of pickles. Oh, my friend, you're speaking to my heart. You're speaking to my heart. That sounds delicious. We had hamburger tacos, cheeseburger tacos out in Austin, Texas. And I mean, it's not, you think about it, cheeseburger tacos, cool, man. What are you gonna do? Just make a fucking patty and put all the cheeseburger ingredients into a tortilla. Here, it seems like stupid simple, right? Yeah, it is. But goddamn, whatever they did, whatever this place was called, Austin. Let me look this up. I think it's a chain. Austin, Texas, cheeseburger taco. Why can't I type? There we go. Let's see. There's got to be. What was it? Taco burgers? No. God damn it. Pretty sure it was a chain. It's gonna bother me. Why doesn't it pop up here? I'm not gonna bore you guys while I search for a restaurant that we ate at in Austin, Texas. But that sounds really good, George. I would love that. Served with a side of pickles. I'm a pickle guy, man. I love like a Bloody Mary, but super dill pickly, you know? I could just sit there and eat like forkfuls of dill pickles. Something about the tanginess. I don't know. I fucking like, same with banana peppers. I could just eat forkfuls of banana peppers and olives. I love that. I don't know what it is, man. Just thinking about it right now makes my salivary glands work extra hard. I love them. I love them. Well, that sounds delicious, George. Probably something that we could make, right? I don't think so. Tan, thank you so much for being a member for 58 months. Are there any funny accidents that come to mind that you guys attended to? I mean, yeah, there's funny situations. I'm not going to go into specifics, though, Tan. There's funny situations, obviously, or situations that I don't want to go into specifics. I don't want to, talk bad about people. But yeah, there's situations that you get into, and sometimes the patients recognize how ridiculous the situation is, and they'll laugh with you. But yeah, there's funny things that happen. Again, Tan, I really don't want to go into specifics just because also our senses of humor are kind of fucked up. Yeah, maybe it's a coping mechanism. But so yeah, I don't really want to go into specifics, but yes, there are very funny situations that I mean, you're dealing with every type of human being on planet Earth and every type of situation on a daily basis, and you never know what you're gonna get. Yeah, sometimes things are just hilarious, and you need to step out and walk away for a couple seconds, or you're going to just bust a gut. Yeah. Yes. But I appreciate that, Tan. Hope you're doing well, man. Vince, thank you so much. Vince says, saw Beetlejuice 2. It was fine. Cousin accidentally booked 4DX motion seats. If you want to watch a movie on a fucking mechanical bull, I recommend it. No desire. I've always been curious to do that. I don't know what movie. Like, Beetlejuice 2 doesn't seem like the type of movie that you would want to ride a mechanical bull to. Like, what I don't... Is it the equivalent of like a rumble pack in an N64? Is that basically what it is? Just kind of shake like and jive a little bit every time something happens on screen. It doesn't sound fun to me. Like I think it would be fun for the first couple minutes, and then the gimmick would quickly annoy me. Is there a way to switch it off? Well, then you're paying extra money for a chair that could do something that you switched off. To not do something, that's not worth it. Yeah, I have no desire. Even like a big action-packed blockbuster, I would not want to sit in one of those mechanical bull seats. Absolutely not. We don't even book 3D. My daughter hates 3D movies. We went and saw 3D. Oh, what was it? Shit, what was it? Oh no, we saw the Muppets down in Hollywood Studios. There's like a Muppets show, you know, and it's 3D, and she hated it just because of the 3D. She just kept taking her glasses off. She's like, this is stupid. So now she never wants to see a 3D movie. I don't blame her, and I don't like it either. But 4DX motion seats, no desire. I've never done it. You can turn off. Wait, hold on. There's water. You can turn off the water that sprays you in the face every now and then. I didn't realize that was the case. Water. They spray water in your fucking face? I didn't realize that. Where are these? The Cinemark have? Let's see. Cinemark 4D. What is it? 4DX motion seats. Let's see. This experience uses motion-enabled seats that shake and rumble, along with the action on screen. Other special effects include strobe lights. Strobe lights? Like in your seat? Fog, water sprays, wind, lightning, and scents. 4DX auditoriums can cause dizziness, headaches, loss of balance. I have no fucking desire to do that. I have no desire to be sitting there and having a strobe light and like fake orange potpourri filling my nostrils. I mean, maybe it's fun, but I don't think I'd get into it. I want to sit there and watch the movie. I mean, like, I would feel like it was a half-assed ride. Like, I would just feel like it was, I don't know, some cheap gimmick that I would quickly get bored of and annoyed with, you know. Yeah, anyway. I appreciate that, Vince. I'm curious. I'm going to look into it. I've never actually, like, I always see the option when I go to buy tickets, and I just always skip right by it. But I'm going to watch some videos about how they work. Anyway. Oscar Rodriguez, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support there. Oscar says, I've got a horror movie recommendation that I bet you or any of the chat have never heard of. Session 9. Let's look this up. Session 9. Is that Cillian Murphy? No, who is that? Who's that in the screenshot? Oh, no. I don't know who that is. Session 9. Let's see. 2001. A Tale of Terror. When a group of asbestos removal workers start work in an abandoned insane asylum. Of course. The complex of buildings looms up out of the woods like a dormant beast, grand, opposing, abandoned, deteriorating. The residents of Danvers, Massachusetts steer well clear of this place, but Danvers State Mental Hospital, closed down 15 years ago, is about to receive 5 new visitors. Okay. A great setting in search of a decent horror film to fill it. Like, I appreciate the recommendation there, Oscar. I just know myself. I'm not one to, I don't know. If you think I like it, I might. I think you guys kind of know what I like and what I don't like. Relying more on atmosphere than gore, Session 9 is effectively creepy. Good, I would like that then. Okay. Yeah, I've never seen... If you ask me, like, most horror... Obviously, I've seen the big ones, right? The originals, the ones that we all know. But for the most part, if you ask me, like, have you seen this? And it's a horror movie. There's a 99% chance that my answer is no. It's just not a genre that I pay much attention to. Unless something is like really off the wall and different and new but if it's just like, I don't know, the new horror or Halloween movie, if it's a new Texas Chainsaw movie, if it's some Exorcist movie, like some paranormal activity movie, like no fucking desire. It's just, I don't know. Session 9 though. All right, I'm gonna keep this up. I'll keep it up. The only, I mean, maybe I'll suggest it at the station, and if people haven't seen it, maybe we could watch it. But a lot of those guys are really into horror movies. When Evil Lurks. What is this? It came out last year. When Evil Lurks. That's a 96 on Rotten Tomatoes. That's pretty rare for horror movies. Oh, and it's under 2 hours? Oh my god. This might be a winner. Why can't more movies be an hour and 39 minutes? Oh, that's perfect. Things to do, people to see, places to go. Hour and 39 minutes. I got the rest of my day. Anyway. Cheers there, Oscar. George, thank you so much once again for the super chat channel support this evening. George says, an older movie to recommend, Razorback. Picture Jaws bit with a large wild boar in the Australian outback. Great fun. All right, let's look this up. Razorback movie. 1984. A big Australian, this is the description. A big Australian pig attacks an old man. Grabs a baby and kills a newswoman. Her husband investigates. That is a back of the box description. You pick up this VHS at Hollywood Video, you turn it around, it says a big Australian pig attacks an old man. I'm buying this one. I'm renting it. All right. It isn't as nutty as it could have been, and it certainly isn't as nutty as its description suggests. Okay, that's a review. Complete with an expected low-angle pig cam, humorous gore, and unpredictable casualties, it offers dependable 80s B-movie thrills. Has a degree of menacing atmosphere that is virtually unknown to the giant man-eating animal genre. It's gorgeous to look at and plays brilliantly as a horror thriller, be it of nature versus man or locals versus outsiders. Razorback. I dig it there, George. Cheers, man. Meant to say, have you seen this session? Meant to say, but not bit. Oh, well, wait, not bit. It's visually entertaining. Oh, interesting and directed by the guy who did Highlander. Oh, okay. Meant to say, but, not bit. Gotcha, right? Picture. Oh, but with a large wild boar. Gotcha. No, nice. There's, dude, I bet. I mean, how many fucking, like, 80s B-movie horror flicks are there? You know? I wonder if somebody's, like, tabulated that. How many 80s horror movies were there? Because when I think of, like, horror movies, I do think of the 80s. I don't know if that's just because those are the ones that I grew up watching. That's probably what the case is, right? You fucking idiot. But you know, when I think of horror movies, my mind instantly goes to the 80s with, like, The Shining and, you know, stuff like that. Or movies in general a lot of the time. What do, like, if a kid, a younger guy, younger girl right now, like 18, 19 years old, when they think of a horror movie, like what comes to their mind? I'm curious. There's got to be one of you guys out there right now, around that age, right? When you think of a horror movie, like, what's the first thing that comes to mind? music down? Okay, I did.
Hi Greedo, Lucasfilm very quiet on the new Ray movie that was announced a while back. Critical Drinker thinks it's been quietly canned. What's your thoughts? Will we ever see a Ray movie, and would you want one?
Gary McMillan, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support there. Gary says, hi Greedo, Lucasfilm very quiet on the new Ray movie that was announced a while back. Critical Drinker thinks it's been quietly canned. What's your thoughts? Will we ever see a Ray movie, and would you want one? Well, first of all, would I want one? Yeah, I mean, why not? Why not? I like the character. If there's a story to tell, of course. I don't think anybody should be against wanting a Ray movie. Like, I don't know. If there's a story to tell, why not? That's my thing with shit. Why not? Why not have a Ray movie? Is it what I would choose? I mean, no. I would much rather have, a kind of a clean slate, a fresh start. Everybody wants to see characters that we're familiar with. You guys know me. I'm not that guy. I don't want to see more Maul. I don't want to see more Kenobi. I don't want to see more Vader or Luke or these characters that we've seen a billion times. I want fresh, new characters. To have like a Star Wars, a brand new, fresh Star Wars movie or series of films or a new trilogy even that had zero familiar faces in it would be my goddamn dream. I mean, I don't know. There's got to be some link to the familiar, I suppose, if you want to have remnants of the Empire or familiar tech and things like that. But just a movie that had no familiar, like, that's that thing. That's that character would be my goddamn dream. But, no, I'm not opposed to a Ray movie. I think... yeah, again, why not? Do I think we'll see one? Who knows? I mean, the history of these announced projects is pretty grim, man. Like, something gets announced, then it gets canned. Something gets announced, and the writers and the directors change. Something gets announced, and you just never hear from it again. So... if I had to guess, I'm not a betting man, but if I was a betting man, I would say yes, we'll probably eventually see something with Rey, whether it's a Disney Plus show, which I'm kind of over. I would rather it be a movie. Like, damn it, the Disney Plus shows all feel the same to me. The only one, I mean, I've said this before, the only ones that I really like are Andor. I think Andor just sets the bar in the first season of The Mandalorian. Literally every other show has done nothing for me. The first season of The Mandalorian and Andor are tip-top for me. Like Ahsoka, Kenobi, Boba Fett. It's just like the Acolyte. They do nothing for me, and they all feel so similar to one another. And like... That's why I'm steering clear of wanting like a Rey show, is because I don't want more of that. Like, Andor is so different that it's the outlier, right? I just feel like, and maybe it would be an outlier too, but I just feel like it would feel so similar to what's come before, I don't know. It does suck, like, things get announced, things get changed, things get canceled, which I'm fine with, but I mean, why even announce stuff if you're not that far into the process? Like, I don't know how the business works, right? So, and most people don't, so it's just people shooting shit and bullshitting, right? But why not wait until you have something definitive and all your ducks in a row, and like, this is what you're going to do, and then announce it. Like, don't stand on a stage and just announce like 10 projects and then half of them never come to fruition. But yeah, do I think we'll ever see one? Yeah. And maybe you know, maybe no news is good news. They usually announce things, you know, around Celebration. I mean, I don't know. I don't mind no news. Like, I don't rely on the shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm fine with not hearing anything about a project for a long time. I kind of miss that long game of being a Star Wars fan where, you know, you would hear that, oh shit, they're making this, and then not hear anything, and then you had that build up, that anticipation. You weren't, you know, bogged down in fucking social media and just news and constant like needing updates about these various Star Wars projects. And there, you know, there wasn't a saturation of Star Wars. It was just kind of like this one thing on the hill that you were looking forward to, and it was coming. There was anticipation and build up, and then it got there. So I don't mind like not hearing anything and having the eventual anticipation come back again, you know, because I think that's what I really miss about Star Wars is that feeling of like this is a unique little thing. That, not little as in like my indie band, right? But like a little moment in time where this one special thing is coming out, you know. Star Wars was like an individual event, this big opening, you know, night, and you know, a movie's coming out. Holy shit! You know, leading into 2015 with The Force Awakens, or when I was 13 waiting in line for The Phantom Menace. You know, it's an event, a build-up, and now it's just kind of like, oh, the new show came out. It's not very good, for me at least. Another new show came out, and it's not very good either. Yeah. But yeah, we'll see. I love Andor. It's, you know, it's the one show that's really impressed me. But yeah. Anyway. That's it for me, guys. Take care, Vince. Thanks for tuning in. Nice, Mr. St. Jake. Hope you guys enjoy it. Well, I'm curious what you guys are watching. We're starting to watch Peaky Blinders. My wife already watched Peaky Blinders. That was like her. She picks a show to watch when I'm at work. She went through all of Peaky Blinders, and she's like, "You would love it. You would love it. You would love Peaky Blinders." And I'm like, I'm always just like, I don't want to watch an hour show. But I've watched 2 episodes. She's watching it, rewatching it with me, and I've watched 2 episodes, and it's fucking good. I should have watched it with her from the beginning. But yeah, God, it is hot in this fucking room. I need a fan. There's like no airflow in my room. Well, I'm an idiot. I'm wearing a sweater and PJ pants. Anyway. Alright, guys. Let me see. Yeah, I'm the same. I'm kind of the same way. Self-made. Oh, you just recommended like 6 shows to me? Rapid fire in a row? I'm never going to watch them. But yeah. Alright, guys. What is today? Monday the 30th. So I have no idea when I'll see you guys again. I have not done a stream in like 20 days, 20 plus days. I don't know if it'll be that long again. I got a couple video ideas, simple video ideas. Maybe I'll get to them when I can. But you guys know me. Come and go whenever I feel like it. Have a healthy relationship with this shit. That's what it's all about. For me, at least. Alright, guys. Enjoy the rest of your morning, your afternoon, your evening, wherever you are on planet Earth. Thanks to everybody who supported the channel tonight. And super chatted. And thanks for hanging out in the chat and shooting the shit. Be safe out there. I'll see you when I see you. Alright. Later.